So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. On the return is Duvernay. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Nothing the score after one on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field. And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut. And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it? It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence. See what happens. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jackson on the move to his left. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And Jackson throwing once more. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Jackson now off the bootleg. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 2nd and 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, look at Thomas, wide open. Shifts free at the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only only way to play good defense.
On third down, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return is Duvernay. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Powering his way forward, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They go play action now. Jackson.
He'll buy some time right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Play action. Now Jackson
Rolling to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Ravens, they claw one back.
Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw here. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next is Washington 48, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return is Duvernay. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 3 bucks.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's a
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. A great effort there with his second.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set them back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return is Duvernay. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position. Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted. On second down now, Dobbins. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook. That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 14. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
I'm here all day.
Looking to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Gibson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Gibson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, Dobbins able to fight through one tackle and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.